Alright, I'm gonna try to do a video. I am terrible at this, but apparently you're supposed to engage your audience, so here we go. So this is gonna be a honeycomb, and I have a bag with a really small tip cut, and I'm just gonna outline individual sections. I'm not gonna outline the whole thing because I really want each section of the honeycomb to stand out. So you just go around. You try to follow the edge of your cookie the best that you can, and follow kind of the shapes of the edges. And then instead of going right up to the next section here, I'm going to skip a section. And then in order to help the icing from like sinking down and cratering, I've been told to do these little squigglies and then fill in some of that area. It doesn't seem to work very well for me, but I'm gonna keep trying until I get it right. And you wanna do every other one, because if you did them all at the same time and you just moved up the line, this icing would still be wet when you put down this icing, and it would kind of blend together. So you do every other one, and then when you get it outlined with your squigglies, you're gonna come in and fill just the sections that you squiggled. Round. And you want it to kind of be puffy, and this doesn't have to be perfect, because you're gonna take your scribe tool and see how it's like not perfectly filling in all those lines. You just swirl it around, and then I just kind of like drop the cookie a couple times on the counter, and then you have a cookie that looks like that. And then you're gonna go back to your skinny tip, and you're gonna, sorry, I'm not even sure if I'm doing this properly. You're gonna make another outline in between the two filled in sections and do your squigglies again. You go back to your bigger tip and you just squeeze a bunch on top of there, and it'll kind of settle in between the other two sections. It's kind of like water, it will find its own way. Alright, so this is one of the finished versions of those, and you can see there's some more detail here. Off camera, I have this paint, these pigment powders. They're edible, obviously. So I'll usually come in with like maybe this brown, maybe a little bit of this orange, and I just go into my creases and just kind of brush in some dimension, a little bit around the edges, and just till you think it looks good. And I take my little edible marker and do my little dash, 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 so the bee has this little trail. Take a little dab of your icing, put it down, and then put your little bee on there.